Hello there once again, dear teachers. So we're here with another video tutorial on making quizzes or examinations. So we're done with setting up of the quiz. We're done with direct making or creating of quizzes from the Moodle setup quiz system with multiple choice, true or false, and short answer. So for this video tutorial, we are going to discuss the creation of quiz by importing them and also discussing the question bank, categories, importation, and the proper formats. So first of all, since we are talking about the formats, we need to write or encode the questions in our word setup or in a text editor. So it's either you have encoded your quiz or exam in Word or in a text editor, for example, the Notepad. Okay, Notepad. So each the system requires that the question or the quiz should be saved in a text file, or others say it as txt file. So to have the picture of a teacher in our school, I believe that all of us, or most if not all, have already encoded the quizzes or the examination. And to pattern it with the guideline set by the system, which is it should be encoded, or it should be saved on a txt file. So what you just have to do is to click File, then Save As, then have the path, for example, here in this area, then just change this save type into plain text. Okay, so change the file type into plain text. Click, then save. Okay, so another pop-up or dialog box. So you just have to, based on what I have searched, you should click other encoding, then look for UTF-8. Okay, here, UTF-8. Okay, that is the format that is permitted by the system. Then click OK. So it's already a TXT format under Word. Or the other way is to copy your questions, for example, for multiple choice, and paste it here. Okay, if you notice, I have already made, or I have separated my questions into different notepads because these types of quizzes have different format requirements. So to start, let's have the multiple choice first. Okay, so in our multiple choice, it should, first guideline is should be in a txt file and it has a format to follow. Okay, second, aside from it's a txt file, it should be encoded this way. Okay, the question must be all in one line. Okay, must be all in one line straight. Then also the options are in one line together with the question, and each option or answer must start with a single uppercase. Okay, the words and also the option, okay, should be on a single uppercase followed by a period. Okay, so for example, this option letter A is capitalized, then followed by a period or a right parenthesis. Okay, so it's either period or right parenthesis. Then a space in between the period and the statement or the word. Then the answer line must immediately follow this one. The answer line must immediately follow, starting with the word answer with colon, then space, then the letter of the correct answer. Okay, so this is the first guideline in inputting or importing your multiple choice type questions. Okay, again, it should be in a txt file, and it should look like this. Okay, the question should be in one line, the options in one line, the letters of the options should be capitalized, followed by a period, then space, then the statement or the words that belong to that option. Then next is after the last option is the answer, starting with the word answer, then colon, space, the letter of the correct answer. So just a note here, the word answer and the letters of the options must be again capitalized as shown in this video. Otherwise, the import will fail. Okay. Then save this. Okay. As a txt file. So this is already a txt file which I did earlier. Okay, so you just copy it from your Word, then transfer it in a notepad, then file, then save as. Okay, then choose a file name. For example, I just have to do it again. Since I already have a file name, I just click it, then save, then replace it because it's already present. Then there you go. You have your exam on a txt file. Okay, for example, you have, let's say, our requirement for exams is 100 items, right? So in comparison to the previous video tutorial that I made, instead of encoding or typing each letter, each option, each question of your ready-made or your previously made exam, I think this is easier. You just copy it, then paste it in a notepad, follow the guidelines, follow the format, and save it. So we're done with our txt file. We just have to minimize this once, which will be used later. So let's go back to our course. So once you have already saved your file in a TXT format or a TXT file, you can now import your questions into the Moodle question bank. Okay, so first, where will we find our question bank? Okay, please pay attention with my cursor. You just have to click this gear, which is named or labeled as course management. This is on top of your course. bar, if I can call it bar, beside the home button, and click it. Okay, and a panel will appear, which I think you are familiar since this was already presented to you earlier or from the previous trainings that we have. A panel will appear in the, we have the activities, question bank, course settings, and user links. Choose the question bank section, this one, question bank section. Then click question bank. Okay, click question bank. And scrolling on this page, you will see that all of the questions that you have entered individually or separately is stored separately also. Okay, if you remember the previous quiz or previous exam that we made, it appeared here on the latest part. Usually, latest exams or latest made quizzes or questions are placed in the later part of the page of the question bank. So I just want you to see, okay, how it will look like in the question bank. So if you notice, it is scattered. Okay, it is scattered. So to prevent also for us from looking, okay, or having difficulties finding the questions, okay, which you want to include in a certain set of quiz, I suggest that we use categories. Okay, let us use categories. So in this tab, click categories, then scroll down, and before that, as you can see, I already used categories for my previous quizzes and exams. So scrolling down to create a new category, in this section, you type the name of the category. So basically, it's usually under the mother course category or the parent category, if I may say. So name your category. For example, the name is finals quiz 2. Quiz 2. Finals quiz 2. And you can put any information if you want to remind you what type of quiz is this, what type of exam is this. Then simply click add category. Then scrolling down, you already have your category here. Okay, so if you notice, there's a number beside the categories. These numbers implies the number of questions that you made under this category. Okay. To add the questions, okay, let's scroll up and click import. Okay, click import. Okay. Remember, this tutorial is for MCQ quiz, or the multiple choice questions quiz. And why did I emphasize that? Because it follows a file format which you can see here. Actually, it has several formats for Moodle, but based on my searchings, multiple choice usually is adapted from or is executed from two formats. We have the Aiken format, and the other one is the GIF format, which based from my experience, it is Aiken format is easier. Okay, so I'll be showing in another video how to make a multiple choice quiz using the GIF format. Okay, but for the easier one, let's use Aiken format. And for this video tutorial, let's use Aiken format. Click Aiken format, then scroll down to general. Okay, here, do not forget, okay, in the import category, do not forget to change this one into the category that you want your questions to be included. So finals quiz 2. Okay, there you go. Then you can explore for the other options, but we can leave it like that. Then the next thing that is important is importing of the questions from the file. So you can either drag and drop, especially if your file is only on the desktop, then drag it, drop it here in the box, then click import, or you can choose to choose a file tab, and this file picker will appear. Click upload a file to browse on your and look for your quiz. Click choose file. Then aims for this tutorial, it is named MCAQ tutorial text. Okay, click on that, then click open. Then your quiz is already here, and upload this file. Okay, so next step is click import. Okay, so our questions are successfully imported to the question bank. Okay, sure. So how will we know that there are some errors? There are some notifications or reminders that will appear here, and it's usually color black. Okay, compared to this one, signifying successful is this color green. Okay, it's color green. So if you want to look at the importation to the question bank, just click questions tab, and you will be placed right here. Then just look for the category that you want to see. So for example, our quiz, it's already there. But just to show you other questions that I made with the use of categories. Okay, so this one is for my midterm quiz, midterm chapter 2. It's 48 items, and just for the quizzes that we made earlier for multiple choice. What is all the Philippines? So we have 3 items. So first, let's go back to our course page. Okay, so we are going to make our quiz for finals quiz 2. So again, click then edit on the color green one. Then look for the section you want to place the quiz or the activity. Click add an activity, scroll for the quiz. Okay, click add. Okay, then name it finals quiz 2. Then for the purposes and to maximize the time, we are already familiar with the other options. finance quiz 2. Let's call it. You're already familiar with these options. Then click save and display. Okay, click save and display. So from the previous tutorial, you're already familiar with this page. Again, just click edit quiz or click the gear button, then click edit quiz here. Okay, so we need to add the questions already. So instead of clicking add a new question, click add from question bank. Then look for the category that we are going to take, wherein we are going to take the questions. Okay, so you can either check number of items, the number of the questions you want to import to use on your quiz, or if you want to use all of the questions, you just click the box on the top of the questions. Then click add selected questions to the quiz. Okay, so here. So our questions are already placed on our quiz. Then click save also. Don't forget to indicate the maximum grade. For example, we have 3. And if you want to shuffle the quiz, the items, just click on shuffle. Okay. Then click save. If you want to preview the quiz, the whole quiz, just click the name of the quiz on this section. Then click preview quiz now. Okay. What is for? Let's try to answer. Quezon City. Next. What's capital of Philippines? We have Manila. Next. June 12, 1898. Then finish attempt. Then submit all and finish. Okay, so this is how it will look like on your page, and on the page of the student, if feedbacks and marks are already given. So you can monitor when did the student take the exam, is it finished, not finished, or submitted, or when it was completed, how many minutes or hours did the student take your quiz, and the mark or the score of the student. Okay, so that's how to import quizzes on multiple choice type of exam using the Aiken format and using categories using the question bank. In the next video, we are going to make a quiz using the true-false questions and also the short answer or identification questions. Thank you again for watching.